An order has been granted for JMan to testify online against Shab Don. Greetings in the name of the Most High, Emperor Haile Selassie I the First. Ladies and gentlemen, you know it's your favorite Jamaica. It's Rastafari over here of Deep Roots TV. Families and friends, story come to bump because Shab Don is now in a lot of hot water because of what he has done. And it appears that the St. James Court has granted an application for the two prosecution witnesses to give evidence via online platform for the triple murder case against music producer Linval Thompson and Tajay Clarke, who are slated to stand trial September 16. Imagine what a guan, pan what a guan. On a no say JMan in a jail right now for food lord and Muslim quanging Yoagan tea for the latter hail unaliving of these two Jamaican citizens while Squash singing Big Breeze. He is currently in the Federal Correction Center in Miami, but JMan said him nah take it by himself. Attorney at law Donahue Martin, who is part of the defense team for Thompson and Clarke, gave an update interview with the Gleaner yesterday following the accused man's latest court appearance before presiding High Court Judge Justice Judith Pusey. The prosecution got the order granted and the matter is set for trial, ready to hear July 15th with a trial date September 16. They had applied for two witnesses to give evidence by special measures, Martin said. It was previously reported that the prosecution had made an application in relations to one witness who was said to be in prison in Florida in the United States. That is JMan. The applicant was originally made on July 8th of last year, ahead of the intended date for February 19, but matter was subsequently put off until March 4th, and then again until Tuesday of the above-mentioned date. Thompson and Clarke, who was in police custody for the related unaliving of three people. May 25th, 2022, 24-year-old Shamario Chippy Calvin, 27-year-old Chadwell Bombrain Frazier, and JMan's girlfriend, 26-year-old Tony Ann Two-Fly Reed, who were unalive in a gun attack at a party in Rose Heights in St. James. According to reports, several persons were attending a birthday party held along Mall Road in Rose Heights when men alighted from the motor vehicle and opened fire on the patrons before escaping. Calvin, Frazier, and Reed were subsequently pronounced dead while two other persons were wounded in the incident. Thompson and Clarke are being represented by attorney Thomas Tavares Finston and Cadian Coleman and Martin. The two men have been in custody despite efforts of their lawyers to secure a bail for them, including a bail application on April 5th of 2024. On that occasion, the lawyer questioned the procedures by which the men were identified. Tavares Finchers argued that Thompson was not in the area and that reports indicated that perpetrators were wearing masks. Coleman, speaking on Clarke's behalf, said he needed to do a medical procedure, which he could not get while in custody. However, the High Court Bertram Morrison, the presiding judge on that occasion, rejected the bail application. Now, you see Muscle Man on the screen right there. And there is Ford Lord. And like I said, there are 2 U.S. citizens that were unalived in Lauderdale, and there were 3 Jamaican citizens that were unalived in Jamaica. Yoagan T. And these citizens' family deserve justice. And it is a great thing to see that we are going to find out if Linval, Shab Don, Thompson, and Tajay Clarke are responsible for the unaliving of these 3 young people that no live out a third of their life yet. Shamario Trippy Calvin, only 24. Liquor youth could have been my son. Shadwell Bombrain Frazier, 27, could have been my son. And Tony and Two Fly Reed, 26, could have been my little daughter. They were all unalived in Rose Heights in St. James. They were at a party. From what I heard, it was Two Fly's birthday party. And subsequently, a vehicle rolled up on them and the quanging began. I heard through the grapevine, allegedly, JMan was on spot and him flash and 2 others pick up shot. So it appears that him did hot a yard. So him find a safe haven abroad. A man like Muscle Man and Ford Lord. You know, rate the 6. Cause I say Ford Lord there. I say 6. And in the place of Lauderdale, aka Jamaica Hill, deep side. You know, say, it seems like the big breeze passed through. And them 2 youth, they end up unalive. But right now, it appears that JMan did pick up lead. Good thing him never unalive. Never bust him head. And him roll to the hospital. And the last place he was free. Because between you and me, the hospital, I have to call the police when them things happen. And I saw him end up a Broward County waiting on trial. But right now, Shab Don is kind of shaking in his boots because, may I tell you the truth, many people did not think that this order was going to be granted. This is historic, a historical move by the Jamaican prosecution team. The prosecutors are doing their work. Yeah. For them make a next high profile case get thrown out, the justice system is going to look hurt. So them better make this one work. Because Cartel bust the case. And Vado Youth, Dante Brooks bust the case. Him and Mr. Hines, Youths, me I tell you the truth, stay out of trouble. Because trouble will find idle minds. But, me I tell you, say, the case that involves Shab Don and JMan has another person that's in common. Because of you know, just like you say, for Lord that's a 6. And them rate the 6. And they were associated. So them guilty by association. And Squash now seems to be coincidentally caught up in this time, the same time that JMan is supposed to give his testimony of the allegations that occurred. Yeah. On the 22nd March 2022, Rose Heights, them say. Let me check and make sure it's true. But right now, me I tell your families and friends, it's no coincidence that Squash is currently caught up May 25th, 2022. Yeah, that's when the police charged him in the relationship to the unaliving of these three people, May 25th, 2022, in a Rose Heights, St. James. I just want to make sure those details are clear. Yeah. So, it's not coincidental, like I'm saying, that Squash is currently in a bangles. JMan, in a bangles. And Shab Don life is in shambles. Because everything tying together. These three Jamaicans are responsible for at least 5 unaliving of Jamaicans, 5 Jamaicans. Whether it's Muscleman, Ford Lad, whether it's Bambred, whether it's Two Fly, Yoganti. You know, my condolences to the families. And I hope justice is served on both sides, because I and I, man, do not want to see, you know, innocent youths get lost in the justice system. So I'm seeking justice for JMan. Yeah. If him innocent, I want to see him go free. But if him guilty, between you and me, if I pay for him crimes. And when you talk about Squash, it appears that where there's smoke, fire gash. Because it seems like I him have 9 life. I know he is the 6th. Yeah. So no, just be wise. It appears that the hand of the law is tightening on these, what they would say, Andrew Hollis call them violent producers. So youths, take it from Rastafari soldier. Yeah, take it from the approach. Violence and crime is not the way. I'm not gonna lie to you, you know, and tell us that crime don't pay. But not for you. For the government. For the people them who own the prison. For the police. Yeah. For the people them who make the police car and the siren. That's who it pays. So, do good and good shall follow. Because at one point we all have, and no one is promised to see tomorrow. So when you have your 1 point, live it free. Yeah. Don't let another person control your destiny. Because right now, you know, Two Fly, Bambrain, and you know, the other gentleman don't have a choice. After that incident along Mall Road in a Rose Heights, and Ford Lad, and Squash, and JMan, and Shab Don, and Muscleman, them don't have a choice. So me are telling you, say, you have to just know how you live in a life. As right now, we have many Jamaicans that's lost in this circle, this syndicate. As I see that the constituents, the NGOs, the business people of Montego Bay has been applauding government, the local police, for the drop and the downtick in violent crime in Montego Bay. And I hope this is something that will last. And I hope that the Jamaican government continue to work with the American government to eradicate these criminal elements, because the Jamaican citizens, the innocent Jamaican citizens deserve to full joy the land of paradise. We are not animals that needs to be herded into regions and communities because of violence. We want to have a prosperous life, and we want to see our children grow and live free, safely in a Jamaican community. So, me I tell the people them say, you can take the Jamaican out of Jamaica, but you can't take the Jamaica out of the Jamaican. And I expect us to start showing a better light, in a demia life, a 2025. There's no reason for us to be fussing and fighting, much less so much youths are get unalive. Because right now you have Squash, you have JMan, you have Shab Don. Them the youth, they might as well. Them did unalive because them life over. You are guarantee them life is in a state of stagnation because they are an embarrassment to the nation. Ladies and gentlemen, right now I'm letting you know that an order has been granted for JMan to turn witness via the internet against Shab Don. And right now they have, Squash is incarcerated in a Miami in a federal detention. He has been turned over to the feds by ICE. And right now Shab Don is in a jail cell in a Jamaica for the unalive in a 3 brother. 2 brother and 1 sister. Allegedly. Like I said, every man is innocent until proven guilty. But like I said, where there is smoke, there got to be fire. I'm Rastafari, so to here of Deep Roots TV. If you have not subscribed as yet, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button. Give me a follow on TikTok. Leave your comment. Stay safe out there, families and friends. And more life and more joy. Yeah. May I see more happiness. Stay blessed.
Yo, Deep Roots TV. We're there on the block. See it. All that. Don't know enough. Want to do your thing, brother. You don't know more time how the things stay down the yard there, You don't know the things stay, but the fire still have to burn. Duh. It still have to burn. The man them take the cool down, And say some get you hotter than them from long time. And still down here all that. I watch you now. Blaze the fire start. See me talk them there. I see them.